Get low when the whistle go. Get low when the whistle go.
Alright, YouTube, update time on my TC. I did something pretty big recently, and I'd like to show you what I did. Let's see. Hope this comes up good on camera. Look at that. 14.7 volts. 14.7 volts. And let's see. 14.7 volts on a Mechman Alternator system that I finally put in my car with this voltage control module. This thing is amazing. As you can see, my resting voltage is 14.7. I can turn it down if I need it to. So I could turn it down all the way to 14. I wouldn't turn it any way down past 14.0, but I usually can turn it up all the way to 14.9 if I wanted to on a stock system. So I have 14.8, 14.9. It can go higher, but since I am running a 12 volt system, I try and keep it at 14.7 for right now, because I don't have anything too big in my car right now. That's right, I don't have anything too big in my car, and I'll show you in just a second. But I got my Mechman Alternator in, and it works fantastic. My miles per gallon on my car has increased by 3 to sometimes 5 per time I'm filling up, which I didn't think it would make that much of a difference, but it did. My car handles a lot better. It has a lot more power. You can just tell by putting down your foot on the pedal. It has a lot more power when I'm just putting my foot on the pedal down there, and it just works amazing. I haven't had any issues with my lights dimming, anything like that. But right now I don't have my big system in here yet, and I'll tell you in a little bit. But let's show you what's underneath the hood. Show you what's underneath the hood real quick on how I installed this. Alright, as you can see, it's on right now in idle. That's the alternator right now, just running. It has the big 3 upgrade also. You cannot see any of the wire or any of the voltage control module wire. And that's it on right there if y'all want to see what it looks like on. I'm going to shut the engine off real quick. So now the car is off, I can talk to y'all without the engine making too much noise. As you can see, I have the big 3 upgrade. This time I have all oxygen-free copper wire on my big 3. All 0 gauge, as well as the dual 0 gauge going back for my sound system. There's the dual 0 gauge is green. I have all the big 3 upgrade is the white wire you're seeing right now. Here's the negative battery to the post right there, and then the ground right here going all the way down to the engine block. As you can see, it's sanded also right there. And the positive wire, I have it hidden. Well, not really hidden, but I have this stuff on it. This wire loom, I think it's called, but to protect it from the heat and the elements, because this wire comes here. It's fused right here with a 250, I believe. 250 or 300 amp. Which one I picked, but I think it's a 300 amp fuse. It goes from here to here. And this is perfectly like put right there, so it's not gonna go anywhere. The wire runs around and it bolts on right there. My voltage control module took a while to put in, but it is there. I can show you right here. All these little extra wires you seeing right here. All these extra wires you see in all these different colors, it's all for the voltage control, the ignition, everything like that. This, I believe, this right here, this little wire loom, is the voltage control module's wire. As you can see, I ran it with the wire loom around it to protect it from the heat. It goes around, nicely zip tied, everything's clean. It goes right there. It goes underneath the car, right here. The only part it's not wire loomed is right here because it ran out, but it does go down in there right there. Not sure if you can see it, but it's that gray wire. It comes in, it goes behind my dash, and I'm able to control my voltage from, like I said, either 14.0 all the way to 14.9 if I wanted to, just to keep up with the demand from the amount of amplifier power I have back there, which is rated at 3,800 watts. I do have these toolmaker battery inputs right here and right here, and doing the big three, doing a big alternator, doing all these runs of zero gauge really came in handy. Big shout out to Droppin' Hertz Car Audio and Toolmaker. They're fairly cheap. I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for them. And as you can see, my big 3 upgrade, everything is crimped really well and heat shrunk as well. Goes down right there, goes down right there. Everything's shaved down. I made sure that all my fuses were secured to the frame with metal screws, so they are not going anywhere. This is probably one of the bigger upgrades I've done in my car recently. Here's a two fuse holders for my sound system, because 2 runs of zero gauge going to the back. These are one of the bigger upgrades. Let's see if it's a Mechman Alternator. Nothing but the best. It's right there, so it's really easy to change out. The only issue I had with it when putting it in was that I had to get a shorter alternator belt, because when I did buy it, the pulley was a little bit smaller than my stock one. I had to get it about 1 inch shorter. I did not expect the amount of difference between the stock alternator and this one, but just driving it around as a daily driver, I probably have driven it about 200 to 300 miles so far since I put it in, and I've had 0 problems. Voltage staying the same, no voltage drop at all, no lights dimming. The voltage has been perfect. You could feel the acceleration a lot better on the car. And like I said, my miles per gallon has increased between sometimes 3 and all the way to 5 miles per gallon, which, I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but those 5 miles per gallon adds up over a long period of time. Everything is neatly wired up, as you can see, all zip ties. Everything's away from this heat source and wire loomed, fused. Big 3, all oxygen-free copper wire right here. OFC 0 gauge. And I could not be happier with finally putting this in, because I really did know what I'm about to show you in a little bit. I'm about to do something a lot bigger, and I needed a lot more power to do it. Alright, let me go show you what else I was talking about, why I don't have my big sound system in here at the moment. Okay, everybody on YouTube. Here is my sound system. Why is it out? There's my cat. But here's my sound system, the subwoofer anyways. Here it is, all out in the open in the middle of the dining area. Let's see. There's my PSI Platform 318. It's got a little dust on it, but that's not going to be a big deal. What am I doing with it out? Well, got big news coming for everybody out there who follows me and would like to keep following me. This woofer right here has served me really well by itself in this box. Has done on a stock alternator and that 1 excess power battery in the back. A great achievement in my eyes of a 147.9. So, in order for me to think I'm going to get louder, I'm sending this woofer back to PSI. Probably within the next month or so. And while it's at PSI, I'm getting some things changed to it, because I'm sending it back to them to get them to recone it. I'm not going to go with these push terminals anymore. I'm going to get the recone and get these to direct leads. I want to see if that gets me a little bit more dB. I'm gonna keep the same ohm load as the one right here. I'm gonna keep the same ohm load and the same RMS, which is 3000. I might get the dust caps custom instead of this black. I'm gonna have it green carbon fiber. But I'm getting this one reconed, and yes, I'm also gonna get a second one. I'm getting a second PSI platform 318. When I send this one in to get reconed, I'm gonna get them to recone it, so it's done right. I mean, I've never reconed a subwoofer before, but I'm pretty sure if I did, I would mess it up, since it would be my first time, but I really don't want to this time. So I'm gonna get this one reconed. While it's being reconed at PSI, I'm gonna get them another one. Both are gonna be 18s, platform 318s, the high performance one with 3000 watts RMS. So I'm gonna have two 18s coming in, and then after that, I'm gonna have something pretty big coming along. Now that I have my alternator, what else is going in? Well, can't fit two 18s in my car easily with just a little box like this. So, for all you out there on YouTube, y'all better get ready, because I'm out the wall of my car. It's not gonna come really quick, but it's gonna get there. I'm gonna have it probably walled within the next few months. After PSI finishes reconing this and sends me to my second one in, I'm gonna have a sound shop and build me a wall, a local sound shop build me a wall. I'm not sure who yet, but I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate because, oh, you're not gonna build your wall. Well, I have built boxes, I have installed my own systems. The only thing I don't want to mess up is the best part of the build, which is everyone knows the box makes the woofers. The box makes the woofers, and a good wall, I'm not sure how to really start on building one. I've seen videos, but I'm going to get a sound shop to install a wall in my car and make sure it's done right. I plan on having my wall in a flat wall, 218s, with one woofer behind each seat. One woofer behind each seat, and a center slot port that's interchangeable, so I can change my tuning on whenever I want. Like if I'm going to a competition to run SPL, I want to be able to run SPL with high numbers, so I could peak at higher frequencies, get better on the meter. But for daily driving, I might want a flat tuning, so I'm going to have a second port for that. And then third, if I'm just going to a local car meet or something like that, or just showing off, or I know I'm going to be showing off the system, or if I'm bringing it to a car show to show off there, I'm going to bring a lower tuning port. So it's going to have 3 ports, an SPL port, a lower tuning port to hit the low 20s, and then a flat tuning so I can hit just daily driver music. Just because it is a daily driver, so I'm going to have a wall daily driver. But it is going to I'm going to have interchangeable ports built for me. I'm going to have 3 of them built, but I might build a few more after they get them to build it, because I can build it, but I don't want to mess it up, and I want it done right. So I'm going to have a lot of big things coming soon. I got the power to do it now. Now I just need to start building. And this is going to be a fun process. I hope y'all continue watching my videos, liking them, thumbs up, and just watching how my car comes along. I know I don't have too many subs, but it would greatly appreciate if y'all share the video. Like, if you have any questions about my alternator or how I installed it or anything like that, because there's not too many videos on YouTube I've checked myself, and there are not too many reviews on them. So if you have any questions about my alternator, leave a comment below. Subscribe for more content. There are going to be some big things coming to my TC, and I hope y'all enjoy. I enjoy all y'all that subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my videos.
Come here now, girl.